Hi, it's Paul Sykes, Good News Broadcast, speaking to Hara Taicher. Hi, Hara. How are you?
I'm great, Paul. How are you?
I'm good. Hara's on the board of Good News Broadcast because Hara is one super sensational, fantastic human being, and I'm crazy about you. I love you. I'm crazy about you. You're a super person, and I'm so happy to get a chance to share the good things that you do with our audience, which is getting centered, and you have a website called Get Centered with Hara. So how are you today?
Things are great, moving along. There's lots of good things going on in the world of Hara and Get Centered.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad we have a chance to talk about it to your people and people that go to my site and wherever else good news gets posted.
Okay, we shared some of your. We've had some of your articles that you've written in the past on Good News. We've passed them to our Montauk Sun newspaper as well, and you've been really since I met you a supporter of positive thinking. And where do you feel that came from?
Well, I think it came from my life. I mean, my story is I grew up in a slightly dysfunctional family, and to survive, I had to find the tools and the experiences that I could hold on to that would give me a more balanced way of looking at myself and the world. So I went to every workshop, and I did everybody's training, and I really sought out people that could give me a different spin on the way I was seeing it.
Okay. So how do you see it now? How do you see... that's a big question, but how do you see yourself right now?
Well, I see myself in a way that has evolved to somebody that I'm glad I've turned into this person, because the person that I am, although I'm constantly evolving and changing and learning and all that, I have a sense of who I am in a way that makes every day fun and interesting and productive and exciting and useful. And if that's the measure of who I am, that feels good to me. That's what I choose to accomplish with my clients and the work that I do. And since we've talked, I've written many more articles. I'm in the process of writing a book,
mm-hmm.
and it's all about my experience and how I charted my course for sanity and productivity, and to feel good, to look good, to just have the life experience that is meaningful to me. And I feel that those tools that I've, mastered, I, want to share all that. I want to share that with my sphere of influence. So.
And you're doing it. You're doing it professionally. You actually, I know, go to some very, very successful people in various fields in the world of finance, in the world of communications, and the leaders of the world, not just success, big-time success stories. So when you go to, say, a couple, and they're very successful in their professional career, what are some of the kinds of things you might help them with? I know you do, and professionally as a consultant.
Well, the thing is just because people are successful doesn't mean that they're happy or that they're healthy. So there are many factors, and there's many ways to address that. There may be certain services or products that I may recommend for like an overall overhaul, in their physical bodies, and in terms of the way that their life may be going, it's maybe a result of the way that they've been thinking for so long. Those are habitual things. We think something, and it's so common to us that we don't even question our thinking, and doesn't mean that you haven't achieved elements of success, but they may be affecting other areas of your life. Let's say your relationships, your family, and different areas like that. So there's a way to work with a person, to put a program together for them to be able to examine, just exactly the way they're showing up and how they're being.
So it's a combination. So, the beginning of the year, a lot of people get into the physical aspect of their lives. It's a combination of physical and mental?
Well, that's exactly it. If you only work on taking care of your body, and your mind is polluted, chances are you're not going to get very far. And the same if the opposite is true. I mean, a mind that's clean, that's in a body that's, just at the end of its rope, is going to have a hard time to be able to be as productive and as clear as one needs to be. So, in this change of administrations, in the beginning of a new year, we find ourselves in an opportunity to really clean out. And that thought of cleansing is for everything. It's for everything you do, for the way you think, for the way you eat, for the way you just arrange your life. Just like some people walk in their house and it's completely messed up. And that has an impact on the way that we are in life. We are, when things are out of place, they're out of place in our brains as well. So cleaning a drawer today, if you can't tackle your whole home, just going out and rearranging something and putting it into some order, because order is what's really going to give you clarity in things. And then when you change that, you make the way for new thoughts to come in. And so thought is creative, and it's always operating in everything that we do.
Will it lead you to some aha moments?
Aha moments? Sorry?
Will it lead you to some aha moments? Aha! That you'll realize, hey, this wasn't the right way to go. And now I have a new way to approach life, my own personal life.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the sanity definition, doing the same thing over and over again, I mean, most of us don't realize that we're doing it. And so, people talk about that all the time. It's been coined as a very popular phrase, but truth is, if we look at our lives, we'll see. And if we work with somebody who we really trust and value their professionalism and their insights, we can really see, oh my God, I've been doing that. And that is an aha moment, because once we see what's going on and what's been operating, then we have an opportunity to see where we want to put the corrections in. So aha is a very broad topic, and it means a lot of different things to a lot of people. But, again, it's a new year, a new administration. Everything is different. The world is very different than it was a year ago. And things every day are happening so fast that the behaviors that we had yesterday may not be good for today. So change is really upon all of us. The responsibility for all of us to participate in this country, but also to participate in our lives, our families, our businesses, with our friends. It's just, things are just different now. So yeah, aha for everybody who, goes to the deepness of what's really going on inside and really takes the time to look at it and say, you know what, this gone, goodbye, see you later, throw this out, and make way for new things.
So how does this work professionally? So say I love what you're saying, and now do you come and consult? Is this by phone? Is this in person? You're I know physically in the New York area. I'm sure you can go anywhere. But how professionally does this work for you, Hara?
Well, a couple of ways. First of all, I do a lot of phone consultations. I do private one-on-ones. But I also work with corporations. I'll go in and I'll spend a day with a corporation discussing with their staff how to be more productive. And productive meaning how to clean up the way that they've been eating and the way they've been taking care of themselves, so that their energy is more productive and powerful, and just setting the tone for people to understand how food and all that stuff is very, very powerful and how it affects our lives. And also to conduct, seminars where we talk about the way you think and how to, ascertain a more powerful, positive, self-empowered outlook on things. And the key steps to getting there. I mean, that's a thought, and then how you get there is really part of these programs to really support people to see things newly, to do that. And I'm available for speaking engagements. So that's probably the roster of things I do at present. And then as soon as my book is out and my CDs will be out, you'll be able to find me all online and be able to talk to me on my site. So there'll be many ways to interact with me.
I know you're in the process of updating your site at this moment. So under contact us, so how would somebody get in touch with you? What's the best way to do that?
They would go to getcentered.com to the website, or they could email me at hara@getcentered.com. They could call the office, which I think you guys have the number there, and we can go from there.
So is it getcentered with Hara.com, or is it getcentered.com?
Getcenteredwithhara.com.
Okay. All righty. So they'll go there, and then there'll be information on how to reach you directly.
That's right. That'd be great.
Sounds like a lot of good news, Hara. Well, I know you've helped me, and you've helped me get centered in the past and in the present, and I want to thank you for that. You're very instinctual in this kind of work, and obviously whatever work you've worked on with your own self and those near you and around you and professionally has given you a lot of depth in your thinking and your sensitivity. You're spiritual and a sensitive human, so I think it all comes out especially when you're helping somebody. Really help me put my feet on the floor. So I want to thank you. Lastly, what's good news for Hara?
What do you mean?
What's good news? What do you find that for you is really, really good news?
I mean, working with people that are making a positive impact in this world, and that's why I'm on your board, because I love the things that you collect for other people to realize are going on, that people are really having amazing lives, and you're reporting on that. Good news for me is I'm doing a global wealth call on the 13th of February to kind of get together people from all over the world to be on a call, to call for, that positive connection, that energy of the group that's so powerful to bring forth wealth and health in people's lives through a little prayer and just a statement of intention for good things for all people to happen. So that's what it's all about. I mean, good news for me is where everybody's doing well. I mean, if I'm doing well, it's going to be lonely at the top. So I want everybody to be able to get there and do it in a way that works for them, so that we can all have the life that we came here to live, which is to be happy and joyful, and that's it, and it's possible. So that's my good news.
Okay, everyone. That's why I'm so crazy about this person. Hara, thank you very much, and congratulations on all your great success, and continue on. And I look forward to doing more good stuff with you. Thanks so much for sharing your good news.
Thank you.